Let me show you some tips and tricks for the camera on Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra. First of all, if you are in the photo mode, over here at the top we can of course tap on the 12M. This is the standard amount of megapixels that the camera uses, and as you can see we have 50 and 200 megapixels available as well, so you can easily increase the resolution of your videos and therefore also a quality probably, so be sure to check that out. Of course, 50 megapixels or 200 megapixels actually might have limited options, like for example zooming is not as great, or the phone doesn't allow you to zoom all the way in to a huge amount of X. So in this case we have 10x available in 50 megapixels as well, but in the case of 12 megapixel, as you can see, we have 100x available. So some limits are of course created when you switch to 50 or 200 megapixels, but still it's definitely worth using more megapixels to have higher resolution photos. If you tap on these dots on the right side over here, we should be able to find additional options for a selected camera mode, and in the case of the photo mode, in here we should be able to find the beautify effect. So over here we can turn on the beautify effects like the smoothness, the tone can be adjusted over here, the jawline, and even the eyes quite easily. And you can tap on the smiley face, well, it's actually not smiley but a face, and that to disable this option. Of course it should also be available for the front camera. In here it looks pretty much the same way. Besides that, we have the color tone adjustment as well, so you can choose the color tone for selfies. This can be natural, or you can give yourself a more warm color tone if you prefer it that way. If you wish your selfies to have more space, I guess, if you wish to be able to capture a little bit more with your selfie photos, or for example if it's not enough for two people, then of course you can switch the view over here. You can easily extend the camera zoom, I guess. So definitely worth checking out if you tend to capture especially if you tend to capture selfies with your friends. Now let's move on to the video mode. Over here in the video mode at the top we have this running person icon. If you tap over here you should be able to find the super steady with horizontal lock, which allows you to stabilize the video quite well, and of course you keep or you force the camera to keep the horizontal in the same position as long as much as possible. Not only that, if we tap on these dots again, we should be able to find one cool thing, and that is the dual recording option. We can easily add the front camera so you can record with both cameras at once. You can use the picture-in-picture view over here, or you can use the split view instead. If we go to more, then of course we should be able to find some additional camera modes that all of them are worth of course checking out. But one thing that I can definitely recommend you to check out is the Expert RAW, which is an additional camera plugin or additional camera app that unlocks even more features that are usually not available. For example, here we have this bottle icon on the right side, and in here we can find the ocean mode. We can also find the virtual reflector over here. Besides that, we can take astro photos in here, or astro portrait as well. Let me actually go back because I accidentally left this Expert RAW. So in here we can take a astro photo, photo 2, definitely worth checking out. Here we have multiple exposure setting. So if you are into photography, if you wish to find out what else your camera can do, then here you can find a bunch of features that are not accessible in the main camera app. Also, if you go to settings of this Expert RAW, we can even find some additional options like the lossless RAW option, so you can optimize the image quality by capturing raw images in lossless format. Of course, these pictures take more space, but if you wish to get the most out of your picture in the terms of quality, then of course you might want to use the Expert RAW camera in here. Besides these additional features of the camera, if we go to the camera settings in here, so these are the standard camera settings, in this space we can also find a couple of features that are worth mentioning. For example, in the video format, if we go over here, we have the APV video codec, which is a new feature for S26 Ultra. It allows you to record videos in a pretty much lossless clarity or quality. Of course, the files of these videos are really large, so you need really much of space to be able to store your videos, especially if you record long videos. But on the other hand, if you have been wondering about starting to record some sort of like great vlogs, maybe you are into cinematography or something like that. So if you are into cinematography, then you should be able to use this feature, and you should be probably happy with that. This definitely allows you to probably record videos in a really great quality, simply because the lossless codec allows you to pretty much get 1:1 video or image. Besides that, we can also find the shooting methods, where we can find the voice commands, so you can capture photos or record videos by saying a phrase out loud. I'm not sure in how many languages this option is available, but for sure, of course, it is available in English. So if you are in the photo mode, you can say smile, cheese, capture, or shoot in order to take a photo, or you can say record video in order to start recording a video. There's also the show palm option, which allows you to show your hand to the camera, especially the front camera, I believe. I'm not sure if it's available for the rear. I think it's not, but there we go. It says selfie photos or recording selfie videos. So if you show your hand to the selfie camera over here, then we should be able to easily capture a photo. And additional plugins, additional content that we can download is the camera assistant. In this menu we can find additional settings that once again are not available by default. I'm not sure why Samsung does not want to include these things by default, maybe because they want to keep it simple by default, and only if someone is curious then they can of course get these additional tools. But in this case, this is how it looks like. We can even get additional modes which are usually not available, and some of these settings can be really great to use, like for example the video softening option, HDR10+, photo softening as well, distortion correction, and so on and so forth. Another cool feature in the camera assistant that I just found actually is the clean preview on HDMI display. So if you want to connect your phone to something that uses HDMI and you want to keep the preview clean without any data whatsoever on the screen, then in this case you can of course turn it on in here, which is really great. And that is pretty much it. If you are looking for some guides for Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra, then be sure to check out my channel. If I didn't mention about something that I should have mentioned in this video regarding the camera of Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra, then please let me know in the comments. And if you're watching this video, then of course check out the comments, because maybe there are some additional tips provided by others. Leave a like and subscribe.